What if I told you there are places so haunted, even ghost hunters refuse to enter? Places where the veil between our world and the other side is practically non-existent. Some locations have claimed countless lives, while others seem to trap souls forever. From an island filled with creepy dolls to underground tunnels where people have vanished, these are the most haunted places on Earth. Are you brave enough to join me as we explore the dark side of history and uncover the terrifying truth behind these haunted locations? Deep in the canals of Xochimilco, Mexico, lies Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. Imagine rowing down a murky canal, the air thick with decay. As you get closer, you hear faint whispering like the wind rustling through dry leaves. Then you see them. Hundreds, maybe thousands of decaying dolls, their lifeless eyes staring out from the trees. Local legend says a man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl in the canal. Haunted by her death, he began hanging dolls he found in the trash on trees, hoping to appease her spirit. But the dolls, they say, became possessed by the spirits of other dead children. Visitors claim to have seen the dolls move their heads, their limbs twitching as if trying to break free. Some even whisper that the dolls whisper back, their voices filled with a chilling sadness. It's like they're trying to tell us something, to warn us. Waverly Hills Sanatorium. This Gothic structure in Louisville, Kentucky housed thousands of tuberculosis patients. Over 60,000 souls perished here, their pain seeping into the foundation. It's considered one of the most haunted places in America. The death tunnel is even more sinister. This 500-foot passage transported bodies of the deceased. People report seeing shadowy figures and hearing eerie sounds. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies a labyrinth of death, a subterranean city of silence where the bones of millions rest in eternal darkness. These are the Paris catacombs, a chilling reminder of the city's mortality. Imagine being deep underground, surrounded by the skeletal remains of over 6 million souls. The air is thick and heavy, the silence deafening except for the sound of your own breath. The tunnels stretch on for miles, a maze of narrow passages and cavernous chambers stacked high with skulls and femurs. It's easy to get lost down here, to lose your way in the darkness and the silence. Explorers have reported hearing disembodied whispers echoing through the tunnels. Their words indecipherable, but their tone undeniably menacing. Some say they felt something tugging at their clothes, pulling them deeper into the darkness. The most terrifying story? The tale of a video camera found abandoned near one of the exits, showing a man running in terror, his face contorted in fear, the camera shaking violently as he stumbles through the darkness. Chapter 4. The Winchester Mystery House, a mansion built by ghosts. In San Jose, California stands the Winchester Mystery House, a Victorian mansion like no other. Sarah Winchester, heiress to the rifle fortune, was tormented by grief and guilt. A medium told her she was cursed by spirits and must build a house for the dead. For 38 years, construction never ceased. Staircases led to nowhere, doors opened to brick walls, windows looked out onto other rooms. Visitors report strange occurrences, doors slamming, footsteps and unseen eyes watching. Chapter 5. The Beheaded Queen of the Tower of London. For centuries, the Tower of London has stood as a silent sentinel on the banks of the River Thames, its imposing stone walls holding within them a dark and bloody history. This former royal palace, prison and execution site has been witness to unspeakable acts of cruelty, torture and death. It's no surprise that the tower is considered one of the most haunted places in England, but perhaps the most famous ghost is that of Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Accused of treason and adultery, she was beheaded on the Tower Green in 1536. Her ghost, they say, is often seen on the anniversary of her death, a forlorn figure in a white gown, her head tucked under her arm, reliving her final moments. The tower guards have reported countless encounters with the paranormal phantom footsteps, doors slamming shut by themselves, and blood-curdling screams in the dead of night. Chapter 6. Poveglia, the Island of the Dead. Just off the coast of Venice, shrouded in mist and legend, lies an island so terrifying, so steeped in death and despair, that the Italian government has forbidden anyone from setting foot on its cursed shores. This is Poveglia, the Island of the Dead. For centuries, Poveglia served as a dumping ground for the sick and the dying. During the Black Death, plague victims were quarantined here, their bodies burned on massive pyres that turned the sky black with smoke. Later it became an asylum, where unspeakable experiments were performed on the mentally ill. Legend has it that a doctor driven mad by his own horrific acts threw himself from the island's bell tower, his screams echoing across the water. Fishermen refuse to cast their nets near the island, fearing they'll dredge up human bones. Locals whisper that the island is cursed, that the souls of the dead are trapped there, unable to escape the horrors they endured. The American South is steeped in history, but it's a history often intertwined with tragedy, slavery, and bloodshed. And nowhere is this more evident than at the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana, a place where beauty masks a dark and disturbing past. The plantation's history is soaked in the blood and tears of slaves who were brutally treated and murdered within its walls. Visitors and staff have reported countless paranormal encounters. Cold spots, disembodied voices, and the feeling of being watched are commonplace. But there's one story that chills me to the bone. A mirror hangs in the house, a seemingly ordinary antique. But legend has it that this mirror traps the souls of those who die on the property. Visitors claim to have seen faces staring back at them from the mirror's depths, faces contorted in expressions of terror and despair. Chapter 8. Houska Castle, the gateway to hell. Deep in the forests of the Czech Republic stands a castle unlike any other. It has no fortifications, no strategic value whatsoever. It's almost as if it wasn't built to keep invaders out, but to keep something in. This is Houska Castle, and legend has it that it sits atop a gateway to hell itself. The castle was built over a bottomless pit, a chasm from which inhuman screams and growls were said to emanate. Local legend claimed that demons crawled out of this pit, terrorizing the countryside. Even today, people report hearing strange noises coming from the depths of the castle, scratching, growling, and the flapping of unseen wings. Some say they've seen shadowy figures lurking in the corridors, their eyes burning with an infernal light. Chapter 9. The Screaming Tunnel, a Child's Agony Echoes. Some places hold on to energy, to the echoes of tragedy, with a grip so tight that it seems to seep into the very air you breathe. The Screaming Tunnel in Niagara Falls, Ontario, is one such place. Legend has it that a young girl, her clothes engulfed in flames, ran screaming into the tunnel, seeking refuge from the inferno that consumed her. But she didn't make it out. Her screams, they say, are eternally etched into the tunnel walls. Visitors claim that if you stand in the center of the tunnel at midnight and light a match, you'll hear her blood-curdling screams, the raw agony of her final moments echoing through the darkness. Some say they've even seen her ghost, a fleeting glimpse of a young girl engulfed in flames running towards them, desperate to escape her fiery torment. Chapter 10. The Aokigahara Forest, where souls go astray. At the base of Mount Fuji in Japan lies a place of haunting beauty and chilling despair. The Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest, has become a magnet for those seeking to end their lives. But it's not just the living who are drawn to this place. The forest is eerily silent, the air thick with an oppressive stillness. Those who have ventured into the forest tell of feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness, of being watched by unseen eyes. They speak of whispers that seem to beckon them off the path, deeper into the forest's tangled depths. Some say it's the spirits of those who died there, unable to find peace, reaching out from beyond the grave. If you ever find yourself walking among its ancient trees, be careful not to stray too far from the path, and never go alone. Outro, don't go alone. From the whispering dolls of Isla de las Muñecas to the tortured souls of the Aokigahara forest, we've journeyed to some of the most haunted places on Earth. These places hold more than just history. They may hold the souls of those who never left, forever trapped in a loop of pain and suffering. If you ever find yourself drawn to these locations, remember one thing: be respectful. These are not just tourist traps. They are places of tragedy, of loss, of unimaginable sorrow, and if you do decide to go, don't go alone.